centre, followed by Edmonton Strathcona.
Thanks very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Minister of Municipal Affairs has backpedaled on big city charters and the unique needs of metro areas. He's sounding something like exactly what the MGA is today. So along with this, he's refusing to reconsider redistribution of the industrial property taxes to formally share this wealth with populated areas. Remember, 83% of Albertans live in urban areas, receiving only 6% of this revenue. So to the Minister, why does this Minister continue to set up rural areas as winners and cities and towns as losers to fair distribution of industrial taxes and big city charters?
Honourable member. Good question.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I haven't backtracked on anything. We have continued to go forward with the charter issue, and I have spoken with both mayors who are reviewing it right now, and I hope that we have some good announcements to make in the few weeks ahead, Mr. Speaker. But when it comes to taxation, I have pointed out time and time again that taxation assessment is a third of the MGA, and there will be some vigorous discussions around it. But you don't rob Peter to pay Paul, Mr. Speaker. There isn't a municipal jurisdiction, whether it's rural or urban or north or south, which isn't having challenges meeting the exceptional growth this province has, Mr. Speaker, and so we have to continue to work together, not compete for the same resource, Mr. Speaker, but figure out how we're all going to do this together for the sake of Albertans.
Thanks very much, Mr. Speaker. Well, can the Minister provide hard copies of the so-called agreements he referenced between MDs or counties, agreements with municipalities to share the industrial property tax revenue? Because all I can find are gifts and informal agreements which can be withdrawn at any point that the MD or county becomes displeased with the urban area.
Honourable member, Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, there are countless agreements where municipalities have come together and either share costs or share the revenue that they've got, Mr. Speaker. If she would get out of the city and go travel around the province and actually talk to some of the municipalities, Mr. Speaker, they might volunteer some of those agreements for her.
Honourable member.
I'm more interested in serving the two-thirds of the population that live in urban areas. So my final question to the Minister is, what is the point of a regional or growth management board if membership is voluntary? How do they have any credibility or any reliability?
Honourable Minister.
Here you go, Mr. Speaker. This is exactly proof positive of why they don't have one single member in rural Alberta, Mr. Speaker, because they only consider the cities important, and we consider every single municipality in this province, from the far north to the far south, critical to helping make sure the prosperity of this province carries on in the years and for generations to come, Mr. Speaker.